Wow, I'm so excited. StreamYard can let us record now for free. Okay. I don't know. This is something new for me. I don't know if this probably been happening, but hey, let me put my stuff here. So these are my thoughts on the Shanquella Robinson tragedy, because that's what it is. It's a fucking tragic situation, a fucked up situation. Like, I'm really gonna be like 100% vulnerable with this video with y'all, because I feel like us women, we are so intuitive. Like, I have a feeling Shanquilla already saw the red flags in these people, and you could tell she had a light about herself. You know what I'm saying? And there's people out there that are disturbed, jealous, and envious of someone's light. And that's just straight facts. Like, and these are, I guess, a few of them she knew for years. Honestly, this is why I stay to myself most of the times. I don't really like, I be wanting to be friends with women, but like, not trying to say y'all out there like just stay to yourself forever, don't interact with people. But I feel like out here, you really need to pick your friends wisely. It's the same as picking an intimate partner. Like, you gotta pick your friends like you pick your intimate partner. Like, these are the people you should be able to trust. You know what I'm saying? And it's very disturbing the way she was treated. And I'm happy that social media is making a big deal about this. This needs to happen more often. Like, we need to put our necks on these people in authority to make a change. This should go for everybody. That situation there, and this is why some people do stay to themselves. Some people experience certain things, and like I said, like, I had a feeling Shaquilla already saw the red flags. But this is what happens when you have a light about yourself and you like empathic, especially if you're a highly sensitive person. Like, there's people out there that really, really care about people who are not even that good for them. Some of us have that mentality of thinking that we can change somebody. I'm not trying to say this was her case at all. Um, I don't understand how friends could do somebody like that. There's really shit like that, betrayal of friendships, and it has to do with um, one friend not feeling adequate enough, and then it's jealousy, and it's like, how can you be jealous of your own friend? Like, yo, if I'm getting it and if I'm making it, guess what? You're next. You're next. But some people don't think like that. They're already thinking like, oh, damn, like, what makes this person deserve this, or what this person. Some people are even jealous of how the way you carry yourself, how you have confidence in yourself. That shit is crazy. It's really serious out there. Like, yo, if you got an issue, just let me know. I can tell you how to be confident. I'm not perfect. Some people get jealous of other people's personalities or how other people interact with a certain individual. It's really, really disturbing out here. It's okay to express your vulnerabilities of what you don't feel confident in or things you need to work on. We all have something we got to work on. We're human beings. But some people are so just angry and consumed by the ego and pride. Like, I can go on and on for days about this, but like, let's get back into the topic of my opinions about this, because I've been through tiny similar situations, but not to the point where it result in death, because I know when to pull my energy away from people when I see shit getting too crazy. And it's always something in our lives that's like a cycle that you be like, yo, let me pull my energy away from this. This doesn't feel comfortable with me. This doesn't align with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, I don't like drama. I do not like drama. I be trying to work with people. And then if I see there's no resolution, because I've learned how to do conflict resolution, I know when I'm wrong and I admit when I'm wrong. But it's like some people can't do the same accountability. Hey, at least I got that off of me. But now we need to talk about how we're going to move forward. If we're not going to move forward in a positive, respectful way, then what's the point? We need to separate. Some people come into our lives as lessons. Some people seem like they don't get the lesson. I'm not trying to say this is in Shanquella's situation, but there's a lot of friendships that I'm aware of that is like people are fake to each other. That's why I don't like the whole gossipy thing. I don't like it. And I'm about to turn 32, and some women still move like this. It's weird. It's very weird. Some women get mad over men. Still recording? Okay. Yeah, some women get mad over men. Like me, I don't like men to get into a woman's, energy, but some women don't know. Boom, they just start attacking a woman. It's like, yo, I want no parts of that. Competition, I don't do. I compete with myself. I don't compete with other people. That's why I feel like, especially as a man, if I'm dating and if you're gonna purposely have me in competition with somebody else, then you can have that. You can have that girl. Because why am I competing? Come on. You don't put me in a position to compete with nobody. You're supposed to help me compete with me. Let me work on myself more. Motivate me to do something today. Why you want me to pay attention to another female so I can see with another female? Because this is something what women do. They start stalking your whole life over a dude. And this is what happens when you're not emotionally independent. This is like toxic codependency shit. And I'm like, oh, those are the type of people you like? Cool, you can have that. That's not me. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull my energy away. Do some soul searching on why I'm attracting certain people like you into my life. What is it that I need to learn? What is it about me that I need to fix? And that's facts. That's how you learn about yourself. You know what I'm saying? But that's like people, I feel like some people really can see like when drama is occurring and they love staying in it. Like I realize those who be like, oh, I don't like drama. Because I met a couple of people that automatically screamed out, I don't like drama. And I'm like, I didn't ask you about that. Those be the main ones that have drama in their lives. I've counted that recently. Yo, this dude was swearing up and down that he's not a drama person, but he likes to observe it. He likes to, but all this time he brought a lot of drama, not only into his life, into my life. And so I was like, you know what? Let me clip the cord. Let me pull my energy away. Pull my energy away. And that's the first step. Let me go into hermit mode and find out, why am I attracting people like that? Why? What is it in me that I need to see what's going on, And that's the part of reflecting. Learning about yourself. So that whole situation of how they stated how this young lady, beautiful young lady, how she passed, and then finding out that it wasn't the first girl that was blowing like over 33 something blows to her head, and some other girl come in and body slam her. What's the point of that? Like, what? I feel like they was really showing off to make what in the most horrible, gruesome way, silly way. And they're so slow that they actually recorded it. Basically, you video recorded a death. Like, y'all make it so easy for y'all to get locked up now these days. Like, y'all just make it so easy. Life gone. Shanquella's no longer physically here, but you guys fucked up your lives too. Because now you're gonna get. I sound country. Nah. I'm from New York City, y'all. So I think in my past life, I used to live in the country, because sometimes I be sounding like I'm from the South. That's what my mom told me. She said sometimes I sound like I have a Southern accent. But anyways, yeah, so I was saying like now all of these people involved are not going to get sent to no U.S. prison. Yeah, Mexico looking for their ass. They on some, look, you do the crime here, you're going to do the time here. And this is what happens when people use their platform like social media to make a difference. Because I feel like if it wasn't for social media, they wouldn't push to really resolve Shanquella's case. I really believe that. And you know, that's why I said this whole social media thing is a gift and a curse. We got to know when to balance this out. We can't play into like the fuckery of the matrix and not really pay attention to the things that matter. Okay. Um, so I'm happy FBI got involved in that, because the way they did this girl, like a lesson needs to be learned. A lesson really needs to be learned. It really has to. And justice need to be served, because really, this girl said that she did not want to fight. So basically, y'all, like, really, that should be like you really was trying to hurt this girl. If she ain't fighting back, why are you still, like, why? And the shit that they did after, like, they could have called emergency services for her, y'all. They said she died 15 minutes after her injury. 15 minutes. That is horrible. I can't even imagine what she was going through, the pain she was feeling, and to be dragged from that video was the bedroom, right? Yeah, so they said she was dragged from the bedroom into the living room area while she was going through her internal decapitation. And y'all moved her. She was EMS stated when they arrived on scene. Was it EMS or law enforcement? It's either both of them or just one of them stated that when they arrived on scene, she was convulsing or whatever. One of her friends, the dude, want to play slow music or whatever and pet her head, and like, you know what? They need to get locked up. Mexican prison, for long as it is, I don't know, but that's not looking good for them. And they on the run. And it's like, yo, y'all should have thought about like what makes y'all, and it doesn't look good when she was like, hey, everybody, like shit. She was naked, ready to have fun. Like, was they jealous because she naked? Like, who gives a fuck? Like, let her be herself. Y'all mad? I hope y'all not mad because she was naked in front of a bunch of old y'all. It seemed like we all have that one friend that's really like out there and free and like, woo, like they'll just like, if that's not your type of friend, then move on. Why stay around the person? Why stay around the person and then try to physically plot on them? Physically, like, cause bodily harm. In this case, resulted in death. This shit is crazy. Like, the last shorty, like she thought she was on some WWE shit. Like, I don't know. This shit is crazy to me. Like, the story is very, very, very ignorant. That was uncalled for, unnecessary. Like, you would think going on vacation with your friends, you would never think that you would not come back home at all. But we all have those type of group friends. Some of us are in it now. Me, nah. I'm like, let me rewind this back before shit gets ugly. Because you can see when things just not right. And you're like, you feel it in your spirit when it's time to exit a situation. And some of us, we question that feeling. And that's called intuition. Some of us don't follow our intuitions when it comes to certain people. Because I really feel it was a lot of energy. Because the way Shorty was brawling on her, you can tell that was built up anger, built up issues within that human being. Well, I don't even know how you treat another person like that. I don't care how much drama I have with somebody. Like, me and this person is not agreeing. I would never want to physically, especially at my age now. Like, we come on. Like, some people, they still want to fight and shit like that. If you can't communicate with me with your words, then you and I don't have nothing to talk about. At this, come on now. Nobody should put in nobody's hands. Like, you should not put your hands on somebody at all, period. Learn how to communicate. Come on, like, we still trying to come over this height of what we've been through during the pandemic. Like, you would think people want to have more love in their hearts, but people are tapping into more of the fear frequency. I've noticed, like, yo, we got to get back to loving. Like, first, and that's loving yourself. Whatever circumstances you in your life, just know and pray that things are going to get better. Like whatever you're going through is to teach you a lesson on how to persevere. I'm so serious. Like I'm a person that's gone through a lot of adversities, and I'm about to turn 32 January 6th. And I feel like I lived so much in just almost 32 years. And I'm like, if I learned that, imagine what else more I can learn as soon as I hit my 60s, 70s, 80s. Like, and it's a lot of internal work too. You got to study about yourself. And then when you acknowledge certain things that you do, try to make it right, you know? So it recently came out that her parents, Shanquella's parents, stated that these friends were around them saying, she passed from alcohol poisoning. They even brought the girl who did the body slam. They invited that girl. What's her name? Winter. They don't even deserve their name to be pronounced on my platform. But look, the girl who killed her, the murderer. They even had her around the parents. The the guy friend that stated, he sat next to her and while she took her last breath. I'm telling you, like, there's no getting around that. He already spoke on social media without a lawyer, by the way. Just I did not listen to what he was saying because I already sensed off his energy. He was full of shit. And I'm hearing his story switching up now. Look, this is why choosing your friends wisely is very, 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 very vital. Very vital because it's a choice that can result in life and death. People, we cannot act like there's people not coming to a boiling point. We take shit too lightly sometimes. Even myself, I had to realize like, yo, certain shit I gotta exit from because it's feeling uncomfortable, it's not feeling safe. Once you make me not feel safe, even in a friendship, you gotta go. If we're having a disagreement and you want to cause harm to me, like physical damage, I don't know, I haven't fought in so long, like since I was in my early 20s. Yo, I haven't fought in years, right? And I'm like, why? Because it's like if I really love you, my friend, like if I love you, like I don't want to physically hurt you. I don't want to wish death on you, pain, physical pain. Sometimes, emotional pain. Some people they lose it emotionally and they just want to attack somebody physically. Look, let's not be afraid to express ourselves. And if this person is not understanding your vulnerability and how you express yourself, then that person don't need to be around you. There's some people that's not really willing, or they just don't know how to understand you. Sometimes everybody's just brought up differently and they handle things differently, so they don't know how to respond. Like you have to understand, like this is why compatibility is important too in friendships. I was in certain situations where once a friend tried to cause physical harm to me, like throwing a glass bottle and stuff like that, I'm like, yeah, that's it. You're done. Like for me, that's it. Good thing the glass didn't break, but it's the principle. You know what I'm saying? That could have break, that could have cut me. And you doing that to me because I'm verbally expressing myself or we having a verbal disagreement. You can't use your words, but you can't use your words. You're so angry that you want to physically hurt me. Not even with your hands either. Well, I don't recommend it, period. But just saying, like, you want to pick up weapons and throw that shit against on me. Like, that's crazy. You're not my friend. You're not my friend. I don't care what nobody says. You're not my friend. Because I'm a Cancer rising, y'all. So I have Cancer energy. So I'm very, very vulnerable. Like I like have that nurturing feeling towards the people that I love. Like if I love you, I'm gonna make sure like, yo, are you hungry? How do you feel? Do you want to talk? But when I start feeling like somebody's betraying me or trying to use me, yo, that shit flip switch and people be shocked. People be shocked, but I don't wish nobody no physical harm. I don't I just express myself verbally, like, yo, why are you treating me like this? You know what I'm saying? with the hopes of resolving it. Who wants to stay in that energy for a while? Sometimes both parties have to take the time out. Like, look, we're having a disagreement right now. Let's get back to this conversation another time. Because you already are self-aware. Like, look, if we don't call a timeout to this disagreement, it could result in something that's very unnecessary. Or we'll end up saying something that we'll both regret. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people don't know how to do that. People let whatever they're going through result in anger, hate, hatred. That is so low vibrational. And you could tell, like in that video, when she was like, "Hey, everybody," I think she was like, "Hey, where everybody at?" Something about let's get naked, and you see how when she walked into that room, like I can feel the energy through the video, yo. Like it looks like when she came in there, it was a different energy, yo. It was like she walked through the fucking door of hell. That's how it really feel watching that video. Like she was so lively, and when she walked in there, a shift in the energy. That's how I felt about that video. And I'm like, yo, that was all I need to see. Like, yeah. And it's usually like that sometimes with some women. It's always that. I've witnessed it too at working at my old job. It was this one girl, she's so bubbly, like so bubbly, her energy. I would hear her down the hallway, and people would be complaining about why she's so happy, why she's so bubbly. To me, that was very weird to observe and hear people say, because I'm like, why she's not supposed to be happy? And then I'm starting to realize, because it's something that they're not used to seeing or experiencing, somebody being very happy. So I was like, wow, this is very interesting. And I'm like, because like, what about that girl is so disturbing to y'all? That's what made me always think about when people complained about her. They was like, oh, she always loud and laughing. So what? She's happy. Y'all be complaining when people have attitudes. Y'all complain about when people are very happy. Like, what is it? Like, come on now. Pick one. Make it make sense. But anyways, yeah, so we all have that situation where, some people experience this real like a friend betrayal. Like this shit happens all the time. It happens more often than you think. That's why I said choose your friends wisely, just like you would choose your sexual partner wisely, right? Some people don't choose their sexual partner wisely, but y'all get what I'm saying, right? Just don't only think like, oh, I gotta make sure I choose the right woman. I gotta make sure I choose the right man to be my boyfriend, girlfriend, husband. Yo, we need to also make sure we choose the right friendships. Because y'all have to understand, our friendships are like our soul tribe. If your friends is not like a tribe, then that's how I feel. Like I have to build so much of a close bond to you where I feel like you're a part of my tribe. You know what I'm saying? And I notice like when I do vibe with women, it doesn't really last because some women assume that I'm either too, like I think because I come off motherly sometimes, they don't think I can have fun. I don't know what it is, but I know when to turn shit on and off. You know what I'm saying? Playtime, work time. That's just how I am. Like especially with a few people I work with, they be like, oh, yeah, when it's party time, it's party time. Like what the hell? You got to learn how to balance things. But look, um, this is enough about me. But Shanquella Robinson, I am so sorry this happened to you. Some people wanted me to do a reading on her. It's too soon for that. I don't know how. Leave that up to the other readers tapping on her energy right now. Right now, I know how betrayal feels, and it hurts. It hurts so. It's a shock too. A betrayal is like it's really like a backstab, like a random, like from, because it's like you don't see it coming, like you don't see it coming, and it's like it. I just know how that feels. So imagine like it's tough. It is tough. It is so 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 tough, and I'm so disappointed at like why nobody helped her. Like it's some people will be like the devil took over these young people, like they're so young now. Y'all about to go to fucking Mexico prison, and that is nowhere to be, nowhere to be. Because look, you created crime on their soil. There you go. You got to do the time there. And I be watching them shows, locked up aboard, abroad. Mm-mm, mm-mm. I be like, oof, locked up in different countries. No, no, mm-mm. That's a lot. Um, yeah. So my condolences go out to Shanquella family. And I'm going to, I don't know if the GoFundMe is still up. Most likely it is. I'll put it in the description box below, y'all. And yeah, I'll talk to y'all later. Yeah, I'm ending this video because I'm starting to get sad just thinking about like how they did her, like the way like she was naked and she was getting hit on. Yo, that shit there was the most. And they had the nerve to post it. Yeah, they done. They've done. I have no remorse for them. Um, this is what happens. You want to do stupid shit. Now you got to deal with the stupid shit that's about to hit your face and hit your hands when you get handcuffed because that ain't it. That ain't it. And to hear her parents explain how they act after, I think one of the family members said they noticed one of the friends was acting really weird and jittery and all of that. Yeah. And that's what I say. Us women, we know when something is up. We can sense on energy. We can sense on energy. That's why when you feel something is up with your friends, you're thinking like, yo, why my friend is not happy for me? Sometimes you can catch like them do like a crazy ass stare and you realize like, wait, this person, this can happen in friendships. Somebody you dating. I'm telling you, it's you have to pay attention to people, yo, and pay attention to the energy. Y'all really have to pay attention to the energy, have discernment. Because we always receive the answers. It's just that we think we bugging and we be ignoring it. But really, that's like we're getting messages to like abort a situation. Like that shit really happens. Like for real, for real. Like I caught certain females looking at me crazy, and I'm like, why is she acting like that? Sometimes, like when I walk into a room, like some females be stink with me, and then now I'm learning not to match energy no more because I think that's starting to be stupid. Like I used to match energy, but I was like, I'm not doing that no more. Like, why would I want to bring myself down when people already look at me like I'm up here? And I'd be like, why people be putting me on a high ass pedestal? Like, y'all don't know what I've been through. Like, and it's crazy because people be jealous of like what you have or what was going good in your life and stuff like that, or just who you are, and or they know. Some people that have experienced like things with, I feel like it's like some people get mad at how strong you are. Like damn, she been through mad shit in life. Did it like, am I supposed to? It's like some people want to see you break down or be down. Like, oh, how dare you feel like you're this, and that when you've been through this, and that. So you should feel down here, not up here. But I'm like, yo, like, who doesn't want to get advice from someone who's been through it all? A lot of fucked up shit and how to like overcome it. Not to like um be all gloaty about it and stuff like that. And look, I'm going to say this: don't be jealous of your friends. It's not becoming at all. Sometimes you have to understand like God put certain people in your life. You never know. Sometimes a God can put this person in your life who does have more than you or have the thing that you want. How do you not know that God put this person in your life so this person can teach you, show you? This person's probably supposed to be up here to help you to get up there. And sometimes, depending on how you give back, you can still grow, 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 grow. It's all about growing, learning, giving. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's just not your time. You know what I'm saying? There's certain things that you need to learn, and then you'll be able to, why you got to feel like just because your friend is up here and you're like this, that you think you have to compete, you have to be nasty. Be supportive. Like, I don't understand, like, how you jealous. I can never, I don't know, being jealous of a friend, like, to be honest, I can say I was never jealous of my friends. I'm sorry. Um, because I noticed even since young that they had things that I've noticed in every friend group, the issues. Like I've noticed they're grateful for having either two parents. But then I noticed, like, I'm able to see from young my friends' insecurities of what they were insecure about. Um, if they didn't have a good relationship with their mother, if they didn't have a good relationship with their siblings, I was able to detect that from a really, really young age. So, because I know I had a lot going on in my own life. Well, people would never assume in school that I was adopted, I was going through this. A lot of people said they didn't know I was going through a lot, growing up and stuff like that. Because every time like I would be around them, I would be either bubbly or funny and stuff like that. And it's like I've gone through a lot of internal things, trauma. Um, I would say it's a balance. I had good times and I had bad times. So it's nothing really outweighs the other, I can say. But even if so, if the bad did outweigh the good, um, you have to be grateful for your life and still work on yourself. Be positive. Have like affirmation, laws of attraction, or whatever. Have faith, because I realize when you have faith, life do get better for you when you embody that faith. So let me stop chatting. But the whole Shanquella Robinson story is very, very, very sad. And I hope I'm pronouncing her name right. If I mispronounced it all this time, I'm sorry, y'all. Please forgive me. Don't come for me in the comments because y'all, sometimes some of y'all get crazy. And I'm like, I gotta tell myself to woosah, and not respond back with an attitude. But yeah. So I'm gonna end this video here. I love y'all very much. Thanks for watching. Just let me know down in the comments your opinion about what I just said. And yeah, please hit the like button, the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell so you know when I upload a new video, y'all. Until next time, I'll see y'all later. And I hope y'all had a really good Thanksgiving. I should have said that in the beginning. But yeah, take care, y'all. I love y'all. Bye-bye.